Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Purple Haze Podcast. Everybody, I am your lovely host, Isaac here. Hit that like button and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't already. So I'm basically at a different location. I'm currently right now in Wisconsin, just doing some doing some fishing right now and just enjoying the nature outside. Oh man, yeah, I'm absolutely having a great time, and I'm absolutely having such a good time out here. It is very nice. It's actually kind of peaceful except for the noise back there, but anyways, it is really nice up here. Anyways, I got that aside. I kind of want to talk about a couple subjects before we get done with the video, but first off, I want to get off of Jaren Hall because Jaren Hall, I think I want to see more of Jaren Hall, like as him starting a large majority of the snaps. Like I want to see him more out there, all 4 quarters of the Cardinals game, because we already seen who Nick Mullins was. He's been the backup since 2022 of last year. And I would love to see how Jaren Hall can do against better weapons such as Nick Muse, Ty Chandler, maybe some Jalen Reagor, maybe some flashes of Jordan Addison. Anyways, I would love to see more of Jaren Hall right now to see what potential he has with the second team and if he can absolutely take that spot. And if he stinks, then you have no choice but to rely on Nick Mullins. But we've already seen enough of Nick Mullins. We already know who he is. He's okay against second teams, but he's all right, I guess you could say. But maybe if Jaren Hall, we need to start him if there is really something there. Like, I am still kind of, is he good or is he better than Nick Mullins or is he not? I really want to find out. So the Vikings, they need to start Jaren Hall for all of that, the Cardinals game. And then secondly, the 49ers, they are open to any ideas of trading Trey Lance. And am I on for the idea of that right now? I mean, I wasn't 100% sure about that, but then here's the deal. Basically, the reason why Trey Lance is basically in this position is because he lost to a backup quarterback position battle to Sam Darnold. And the 49ers, they are willing to open up because they do not want a QB that is worse than Sam Darnold, who he couldn't beat at all. And that is very, very alarming to the Minnesota Vikings because Kyle Shanahan, now listen, they've been having great quarterback success and with good players to follow along with that and a good defense. So they want to keep continuity going instead of having somebody back him up. Sam Darnold is basically a backup quarterback, not a starting, because he's not great, because we've seen him do a starting position and it's not great at all, but he can absolutely keep this team afloat. But as for Trey Lance, it just seems like that he couldn't beat Sam Darnold to a backup position. That's very alarming for the Vikings because if you want to have continuity as a QB and just keep being as accurate as you can, then I believe the Vikings should not trade for Trey Lance for that matter, because the 49ers, they're a good team and they are not wanting to keep a backup from Trey Lance. So that should tell the Vikings to not trade for Trey Lance, just because the 49ers, they've been to the finals for such a long time. 4 years. 3 out of the 4 years they went to the playoffs. All three of those playoff years that they have, they went to the NFC Championship. I mean, granted they lost in 2019 they lost all of them. They didn't win a Super Bowl then, but they were really close. And all they want is a good quarterback out of Brock Purdy. But to help them keep them afloat, Sam Darnold brings that. But let's say Sam Darnold gets injured. You got to rely on Trey Lance, which I don't think is going to do good. But right now, why I think the Vikings should not get him, one, because he couldn't beat Sam Darnold. And we're already working on and the Vikings are literally already working on a project already out of Jaren Hall. So I'm more interested in Jaren Hall than I am at Trey Lance at this point. So I don't think the Vikings should invest their time or their draft picks or anything for to risk it for Trey Lance. So anyways, all right, so make sure you guys, again, I'll basically see you guys on Monday, which I will give the recap of the Cardinals and Vikings preseason game. We'll see you guys Monday. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. See ya.